Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. First and 10, it's Patterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second down, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Right, 97.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Open man is Aiyuk, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught by Aiyuk on the slant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And Lance now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Patterson running between the tackles. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Mariota. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, if incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Avery Williams on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Try again after the sack. Mariota. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And here's Bradley Pinion now. This returnable for Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready, play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 60 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Azeez Al-Shaair able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Lance. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on second down. Mariota going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Fight 60. Check twice.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing his Lance on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Again, Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Lance now on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Lance again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerome Jennings. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now Mariota. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little ice.